All right, welcome to Movie Madness in Entertainment, where I provide everything. I provide movie talk, entertainment talk, collectible talk, and yes, at times, madness. So, why am I showing Nine Monkeys of Shaolin? Well, I downloaded the demo. I thought I'd try, and we're going to have more topics like this one that have nothing to do with what you're seeing on screen. It's better than looking at my mug. There's a reason I wear the mask. Maybe not. No, there's not a reason. But I have played this before.
Far to the east
Oh, I don't want to
lies
go
the
through
Middle
this again.
Kingdom.
Skip. All right. So this is like a beat 'em up. But we're here to talk about the Amico too. So we're going to talk about the game and the Amico. What do they have to do with one another? Absolutely nothing. It just combines two things I love, gaming and then having a conversation where you guys can join in the comments. I do love reading comments, so please comment below. Let me know what you think of the game, what you think of the Amico situation, because there is a situation. You know, I cover the hard
And it's been in
topics.
less than a month.
Okay, I cover the hard topics, and I want to talk about the Amico. I still have my Amico pre-ordered. I'm still rooting for television. But how are the so-called Amico haters, and then that they don't admit they're haters, like Pat and Ian, and I'm still subscribed to Pat and Ian. I haven't been watching them as much. This is a fun beat 'em up. I haven't. It was reduced to $20. And then I was in my cart, and then I was about to get it, and then the sale ended, and I cannot justify $30 for this. Although the graphics are decent, they're not amazing. And the other thing that just didn't do it for me is you have to use analog control. You cannot use the D-pad to move. I cannot stand that in beat 'em ups. Even if they're 3D, I like the option for the D-pad, because I want to use my fighting commander for this. Okay, so now, the Amico. I just watched Open Every Box Pete, Amico All Access podcast, which I'd love to come back on. I'd love to have Tommy back on. I messaged Tommy and said, I want to talk to you again. Also, I want to talk to him because I know some other YouTubers have seen, even if I can't show it, I want to see these physical games. I want to see what they look like. Golden attacks. Oh, tell me if you like this too. Gameplay with a topic. I am playing now. I'm not recording this separate. I'm talking and fighting at the same time. Beat 'em ups are easier for me to do that with, though. So, my thoughts. Yes, I'm disappointed. Yes, I'm disappointed. Do I think it's all their fault? Do I think it's the pandemic? Yes, I think it's a little bit of both. I honestly do not think they would have made the 10-10 to begin with without the pandemic. But do I still... So here's the difference, though. Do I think they're messing around and playing games? No. No, I do not. Well, hopefully they are playing games. Hopefully the games are playable. But that's not what I mean. Do I mean, are they making... Ooh. How do I... Okay, there. I should pay attention more. Ooh. How do I block again? I can't remember how to block. No, that's not how to block. I don't know. Maybe I should have got this game. It is pretty cool. I just don't like the... All right, so are they messing around with the Amico? Are they not doing their job? Or do they really have an inferior product? No. I think they know what they're doing. It's just, it's not getting done. I am really happy with the games, but it's also frustrating because I want to see these games that I've been looking at for 2 years. I've been looking at these games for 2 years, and I just want to play them. So it's more like, but what's the reaction going to be? This is going to, people are going to, I'm sorry, sorry, Tommy, I think people, the general public is going to say that Pat and Ian were right, and it was going to get delayed again, unfortunately. Do I think it needed to be? Probably. I mean, is it comparable to other things out there? Like some may say Evercade. Evercade got theirs out, but I think the majority of their work was done pre-pandemic, and they were really in the manufacturing phase way ahead of time. Plus, they needed to get the cartridge. It's not really, let's be real. The interesting thing about the Evercade is that it has physical cartridges that you plus in. There's not really anything else pushing. They're just re-releasing games. They're just re-releasing games. There's no new mechanic, new control scheme, so you have to remember that. Now, PlayStation and Xbox. I think they maybe should have delayed. Maybe they didn't because they made all those money selling those consoles, but in reality, they were not ready for a launch. There's some issues. Some issues that if you're Sony or Microsoft, you can afford. If you're in television, you can't afford. So, where Sony and Microsoft did not delay, they're dealing with some issues, some games. They still have backwards compatibility, and they have other things going for them. Intellivision is coming back into the market after a long time. The last thing was a plug and play. So first impressions on a reimagining and a entry back into the console market, you have to get it right. So yeah, if not everything's not working, you have to delay. Even though I'm frustrated as all hell, I really was not expecting to hear that. I've actually been delaying in my Amico content because I don't want to get all hyped again and then get frustrated. So I will be covering it when there's more to cover. I do want to see, I absolutely have to see those physical games. But what do you think's going to be the reaction? I want to know, are you disappointed? Are you understanding of the reason? It's just it looks like it's not gonna come in April. Oh, I gotta. Oh God, what the? I really gotta find. I'm focusing on the game here because I'm about to die. I did die. What was I saying? All right. What do you think about this recent development? Do you think that they don't have it together? They're just getting it right? What do you think the haters are gonna say? And what are you still looking forward to the Amico? And it based on what's happened with other consoles this year and games. Look, they're not making a Cyberpunk, but they are creating a new control scheme, a new way of making games. They have there's different things on here. They're not just re-releasing. They're reimagined, new control scheme. And they can't afford to be, what is even I can't even remember what the new Atari's called. It just came out and there's like nothing to do. I mean, if that happened, if the Amico came out now and there's not games like the new Atari, they'd be dead in the water. They can't afford a second. This isn't like even like CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red was a disaster. They can't afford a disaster. They absolutely cannot afford a disaster. So I understand that point. Ooh, tell me what you think of this game, too. This is the demo. You get this far in the demo, so you can all try it. I want to beat him. Oh, no. He killed me.
Wait.
All right.
You have awoken at last.
Oh, that's the end.
I'm glad that my
That's the end.
were able to help.
All right.
We are
All right. Then you can go around here, but you really can't do much in the demo. I do wish the graphics were a little bit better. I also have had some people that say, let's talk to Tommy again. I'm hoping I can get that done. If I give him enough notice, maybe towards the end of January, I'm hoping for on the PlayStation Plus podcast. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what the actual games look like in physical form, but I'm also like, if I see it and I'm excited, then I'm gonna have to wait longer. I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to wait. I have no choice. I want to play this stuff though. They released a video on the first of some new Astro Smash gameplay. It looked great. I mean, it didn't knock my socks off either, but I want to have the hands on the controller and just play. I just want to play. I also have some questions for him, like even if it is delayed, if they're sending out, um, if they're sending out units to developers, can we get it passed around like the Xbox did? If we sign a contract, I'll sign a contract not for my. See, here's the difference. I will sign a contract that says maybe I will submit my video for approval first before release, making sure I'm not showing anything they don't want to show yet. But I would love to get hands-on impressions of this system. You know, I'd like to see all the YouTube. I know, let's be real, Open Every Box Pete's going to be one of the first to see his impressions of it. And then, pass it along to the next influencer. And I hate the word influencer. I try really not to be influenced or influence others, just really what I think. But even though the official retail release is far away, I would love to see that type of program similar to what Microsoft did with the Series X. That's my thoughts on this one. Let me know what you think the reaction is going to be. I'm not looking forward to the reaction. I know Pat and Ian, I was right, but they're not just sitting on their thumbs either. They're doing things. So that's all. That's all I got for this video. Bye.